What is up, YouTube? Today we are following on from last week's tutorial how to make that Ajja sound. Just a sort of quick little variation of how you can use that same sort of gated pattern with a different sound, or pretty much with any sound. I'm just going to recreate something that I kind of heard quite a bit in the sort of more nighttime stuff. Just a bit of a pre-warning, there's some clicks and pops in the audio while I was screen capturing. I think like my graphics was updating in the background or something. I don't know what was happening, but my computer was just not having a good time at all. So there's a couple of clicks and pops, just want to warn you guys, so like maybe don't listen to it like too loud or something like that. But yeah, otherwise let's dive in and have a look at what I've got so far. So now what we can do is we can init this. I'm going to show you guys another quick little trick to create variations using that same like setup that we created with the gate pattern and stuff. So what we want to do is we just want to create a long sine LFO, tweaking the coarse pitch of a init saw wave. So let's go to basic and set this to sine, and then we can just drag this. For some reason my drag doesn't work on Serum, and it's like I've just updated to the latest version and still. So if you guys have the same problem, but it only ever seems to happen while I'm recording a video on OBS. It never happens when I'm regularly using it. If you guys have the same issue, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I might cut that out of the video. So LFO1, let's set to sine, and let's go to the matrix over here, and then go source, LFO1, oscillator A, coarse pitch. You could probably drag it, but like I said, it's not working my Serum for some reason. And we can just change the amount as we go. Let's listen to what we've created so far. Cool, so now what we want to do is we want to turn off the BPM and the anchor, a free-ranging LFO over here that doesn't sort of sync to a tempo, which is kind of cool if you put it in combination with it like a tempo synced gate, because you get all sorts of like weird sort of arrhythmical stuff, but at the same time it's still rhythmical, if that makes sense. So what we can do here is we can actually turn on a bandpass filter and set this to the LFO as well. Just turn up some of these settings. Let's listen to what we got. Okay, so if you're following that, what I did there is I inverted the cutoff modulation from the LFO. And now it's about finding the balance of where that cutoff sits and the amount of modulation, and then the balance of these three to get that kind of perfect, like, squelchy type of sound. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the similar process to what I did with the previous sound, where I create like a long bar of it using these gates and record it out and then apply some delay and stuff like that. Cool, so I did the same thing, recorded it out, duplicated the delay on it. Let's hold Alt and then cut those with the scissors. Now what we can do is we can stagger it. So it's like the one, then the other, then the one, then the other. And let's listen to what that sounds like. And I think that should be pretty much it for that type of effect. But yeah, like I said, let's just have a listen to what it sounds like in its entirety. Yeah, one thing to note also when you're doing this kind of thing, it's important to make sure each of the clips have ever so slight amount of audio fade out. So what I do is once I've arranged them all like this, just zoom out, select them all, and at the top here you can just go I think it's like a microsecond of audio fade in and fade out, and that should clean up the tails for you. Now we go, just remove that. Nope, no, actually I'm going to save it. A big thanks to IDM Mag, proud supporters of the dance music scene and my channel. Awesome, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, I'm going to post those presets onto my Patreon for my $5 supporters. If you want to know what that's all about, check out the link that's on the screen somewhere over here. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time.